A tumultuous occasion. Hear me! Hear me! His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. We give thanks to you in 50 years. 50 years have gone by. We remember those of us who were on the planet. Some of us who will get bored, we come hear about this occasion. So I understand. It was the first time native flame was exposed to flammable gas. I could not ignite. That is indeed a up to now, scientists are even further. Why Haile Selassie I plane was besieged on the tarmac with numerous spliff and chalice, and fire could not ignite. So we give thanks all of this great gathering, give thanks. Who are I put and we know where His divine presence is in our midst, don't it? We feel it like that. Because we know His Majesty have a connection with I, and I also have a connection with the King of all kings. So when his grandson security entourage and make his exit, we are just imploring security to make it not a fast motorcade, because by the time we all get out here and get into our vehicles, we would want to see Palisades Strip going out there in one unity in a royal motorcade in honor of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile. His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile. This is all I going to say right now, because protocol of it, once the prince leaves and sits in the royal car, security will not wait, and this is part of protocol. So we ask the driver, as soon as they see the prince hit the podium, probably in midway in the speech, the drivers can start lining up, you know, and I. We are all here, the government of Ethiopia. We're talking about the state government that invited His Majesty here, that the official leader of that government today is who? Andrew Wallace, is he here? Mr. Wallace, are you here? Are you here somewhere?
No, I'm not sure. When the people now said for you to come in Jamaica, the road where she out the shop, when a car that drive, and this one I won't enter. I'm going to come out from this one. Yeah, and has done the one way out the sun. So, now ask you if you could organize the question and people walk.
Greetings in the name of the Lord, and the King Selassie, the Prince of Holy One official. Who knows who's to come and we are the King Selassie, the Prince. How good and how pleasant it is, Israel and Ethiopian. By night to do it.
Hero circle, where His Majesty, we will read at the Senate. Let's set the example to I to follow, and I is going to Hero circle. Then there is an academic institution just a stone throw away. Michael College, one of the oldest teachers' colleges in probably the Caribbean. And I then go forward here, His Majesty and sign the visitors book there also. And I then grace the students to protect. We give thanks, I love it. We give thanks to the gathering. We have, as I said, we have brethren from ancestors from all over the world coming in to be a part of this gathering. We trust that these ones can represent their respective regions as ambassadors and use the camera well and bring forward these footage to your community, that ones can get a taste of what the 50th anniversary is all about. So we give thanks. Rastafari. We're in a very auspicious moment, you know, when His Majesty came. It's the first king right on a train from east to west. And the reason for going on the train, when you go on the train, you meet the people of the countryside. You meet the common people of the land. And it was said that there was not an inch of railway line that was not lined with people from Darling Street down to Montego Bay. So that in itself is history. Here we are. Here we are. Once even recognized that not only the people came out. Gates are open wide, Zion gates are open, come mighty Ethiopians come. Say no one don't know how we do the pain. Up to this day, no one don't know how we do the pain. Up to this day, no one. Not everyone saw. Make way for the King. These were the words King Selassie I said. Because I know of the sentiments that is why I have always longed to come to visit this land Jamda. That is why I have always longed to come to visit this land Jamda. Jah got the best soul and fire. Jah got the earthquake and lava. You what a yes, you what a war. In the Babylon, you what a war. Yeah.
His grandson, His Imperial Highness Prince of majesty Haile Selassie, is here to join us in the commemoration of this great day that we call Groundation Day. And we are going to hear a few words from His Imperial Highness Prince of majesty Haile Selassie. Right about now I want to give thanks and much strength to the Rastafari community of the kept His Imperial Majesty's name resounding across the universe and across. We give thanks for the turnout and we give thanks for this majestic day. 50 years to the day when His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie the first came to the shores of Jamaica on Thursday 2016.
Everybody here in attendance that the official motorcade will be going to National Heroes Park when we leave from here. And from National Heroes Park we'll be going on to Michael College. And from Michael College we'll be going to Jamaica College. And then to introduce none other than the President of the Ethiopian Crown Council.
As it should be. Thank you very much.
Hey, where do you know road?
Here, on this side. I always said the
Sorry, news.
No one that chat to me call on period, you know.
Mama, a providence in Ethiopia, and then brought us to Jamaica. So, His Majesty know the reason why we are here. So when he attended 1966, he could identify us as blood brother. And that's why we are here now. So the land was given to all black people on the 30th of June, 1970. And the land delivered and signed for and meet us and deal with the land and deal with Mr. Piper, those who might know Mr. Piper from Manchester. So I don't have much more saying until more time because history never complete one time, you cut it piecemeal. Brother Ivor?
Yes, just a moment, please. Give me a moment. All right. Now, everybody who is in this, our presence now, knows there is a natural human beings that they kidnapped and sold. So, I just want to share with ones and ones that there is something also mystic that happened. They're telling me to cut it. But anyway, we want to talk about the Ark of the Covenant. Okay? Because the Holy Spirit, God Himself, and the Holy Spirit revealed herself to me as a female. So that was perfect, you know, Mother, Son, Father, Son, and Mother, Holy Spirit. You can't have creation without. And we put it out there that, wow, I thought everybody would be excited. He even came to Jamaica. A few people helped. Thank Tony Rebel, thank Queen Africa and every other artist who helped to Covenant. And when they gave him the specification, they told him, don't collect any money in Ethiopia or Africa. go back to the diaspora. So to me, that was telling us that right now, our blood, sweat, and tears, as in the time of Moses, built the tabernacle for the Ark of the Covenant. So that is with us spiritually to lead us home. So we have to take advantage of that now and make our move, but we cannot make it if we are disunited. We have to speak with one voice.
One voice, Israel.
We have to come together.
One voice.
We cannot have one group over here going to England saying, give me reparation money. Then one group over there going to America saying, give me reparation money. Or one group going to the Arabs because they traded us too. A lot of people forget that. When we speak with one voice, anything we ask for will be given unto us freely. If we don't get our act together, it's 10,000 more years our children will be at the bottom of the barrel in this universe. 10,000 more years of suffering. So let us all put our egos behind us, and those especially who are called by his name. Those who are called by his name that he recognized as his chosen children. Let us obey his laws and his statutes that he wrote for us and gave her in the constitution and bylaws of the Ethiopian World Federation. So it's you are the people, the bright minds, who need to come into the federation and make things right instead of sit aside and criticize. Give thanks. Blessed Lord.
Greetings in the name of the Most High, yes. We are close to the show right now in truth. Ethiopian World Federation members meeting is Sunday at Unity Lane, 13 Jerusalem, Unity Lane. So I'm asking you for all members together. So let us all make a joyful nice to Holy King Selassie the first, all earth. Let us all forever bow before Kadama Holy King Selassie the first present with singing. Let us know that Holy King Selassie the first is forever God and He's made all things. And let us never ever we ourselves. We all favor His people Israel and the sheep of His pastors. Let us all enter into His gate with thanksgiving. That's what we are doing. And into His royal court let us all forever be praised. Let us all forever be loyal and thankful unto Him. And praise His holy, awesome, righteous, and dreadful, and terrible. His goodness, love, mercy, righteousness, honesty is infinity. And His unfailing love and truth endureth to all generations. O Holy King Selassie, the mercy living God of Israel. So let the speech of our tongue, and the recitation of our heart, and the movements of all our being, and the highness of our realms, let it forever be acceptable in thy sight. O Kadama, Holy King Selassie, I the first, Rastafari. Give thanks.
I really did not introduce myself. Some people know me as Sister Jem, and I'm the legal international president of the Ethiopian World Federation. And when I went to Ethiopia last year and the guardian monk asked me what I want him to do for me or pray for me, I said, please pray for the Ethiopian World Federation. Within 2 months, the IRS stepped in and told everybody else to scatter. If you want to be a part of the federation, come in with Sister Jem. Selassie, Rastafari.
Ethiopian World Federation members, Brother Brissett, we give thanks, ancient Congo man, Rastafari. From one ancient to another ancient, we can call forward Brother Abuna, sent to Fox to just come forward and bring greetings. We know the brethren have been out there sojourning on many fronts for many moons. So we're going to invite Abuna Fox to just come forward. As we say, this moment is for international greetings, ones just who have been here and gone over there, Africans in exile, doing the work of our father, Emperor Haile Selassie I. So another ancient in our midst.
In the praying heart, who speaking the truth in his heart. Yeah, I see, I believe say things and time will tell the face, and not when they speak with nothing. 2 years ago, I was given the command of the Star of Ethiopia by the Crown Council. Two men get the star there, Eisenhower and Kennedy. I keep a low pride with Rasta for about 50 odd years. And right now, I see Rasta in a trouble. Trouble, because I didn't lie. You understand? There can be no repatriation until liberation and restoration of Ethiopia. Because this government not going to compromise and entertain me. There I see. I'm not going crazy no one. What I want to do is go in themselves and look on the political situation right now in Ethiopia. I'm not going Christian now, I'm going to leave to the them. I'm going to sharpen this though, but listen to this clearly. Things and time will tell for itself. Blessed be Jah, Rastafari, His Majesty.
Give thanks to Abuna Fox just coming and bringing greetings. We're gonna bring forward a brother who came all the way from New Orleans to be in our midst. His brother Javon, and he's also
bring together the unity of all the royal houses on the continent, which then can break all this mindset of xenophobia, separation, petty prejudice, tribalism, and bring the true liberty of one African people united. And right now, if you go all over the...
At this time, in the presence of His Imperial Highness and Her Imperial Highness, we want to invite one of our entertainers, and as we say, we want to keep...
Right, because majesty, I Selassie, I say manna, Rastafari, King of Kings is I Selassie, April 21st, 1966, I Selassie, I paid Jamaica visit, Malaysia just airport with the silver plane land. Rain did fall, but not for too long. 7 white over here just before the plane land, man. Me sight Rasta man, Rasta picnic close to 1 million. Babylon red carpet, the king never walk on. Now your bingy starts and play conquering lion. Herbalist load up a X amount of chalice. Under the plane fire catch command and light them script. Babylon start to print the whole of them get panic. Them can't control the people cause the crowd too thick. Them happy, send the plan of the come sound the trumpet. The way the whole place quiet, them just can't believe it's a manna. Hey, Rastafari, King of Kings is I Selassie, I say manna. Hey, Rastafari, niggas not to say I
Princess Saba Bede. Let me hear it. 1, 2, 3. Lily! In 1974, when the Marxists invaded Ethiopia, the Marxist regime of Mengistu Haile Mariam reigned 17 years of terror on the people of Ethiopia. We know that members of the family were killed, imprisoned, and countless number of Ethiopians perished. So we know Ethiopia had suffered tremendously under the hands of those who rose up against His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. But we want to say to Prince Jeremiah Haile Selassie and to Princess Saba Kebede and to all Ethiopian people that when this was happening in the world, we as Rastafari never give up. We never put away the flag of Ethiopia. We stood for the liberation of Ethiopia. We stood in defense. This is why today, 50 years after Prince Jeremiah, you have received the welcome that is a show of our love and brotherhood and the love we entertain for the Ethiopian people. As your grandfather said, because I know of the sentiments that the people of Jamaica entered. Princess Of David and Solomon, we invite you to the podium. Rastafari.
Give God.
Firstly, hello. Firstly, I want to thank you all for the affection and love you have shown us just today, because what a welcome we received. And what it showed is that if you have love, it never changes. It could be 50 years, it could be 100 years. It's always the same. So, and I know my wife, Honorary Captain Philippos I call him, we all have shared in this, and we feel very privileged and very special. One thing I didn't mention in my speeches because I had a lot of stuff going today, but as you rightly said, it's only truthful to thank the Rastafarian for having stood, for always having stood by our family, by our history, and so a simple thank you is not enough, but since you mentioned it, it's something that we often think about, and we believe there is justice, and one day it will happen. Tomorrow I'll be speaking about education, the importance of education, the importance of enlightenment, and sometimes they're similar and sometimes they're not. I think there are many ways to enlightenment, but education perhaps could be one of the keys. So I would love for you to join me for that. It will be at the Mona campus, and it's been a long day, so I'm going to say good night for now, but I'm looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Thank you.
Lemon Prince Ermiah Sale Selassie.
I am an ordinary Ethiopian. I'm not a royal family. But what this family has done for Ethiopia and for a lot of people that were put down, people that didn't have a lot of opportunities, people were born to disadvantage. His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie I was one of the very few people when nobody was speaking. He stood up and spoke for people. And the bombs of Mussolini, 567 airplanes, 250,000 Italian soldiers coming to the land who have not disturbed anybody, who mind their business and who was just farming. And Haile Selassie stood up through love and kindness. And I want to share one thing with you, because we talked about a little bit of the situation that we went through as Ethiopian, as people, and in particular the royal family, that are so gentle, tenacious. The children of Solomon, they are direct descendant of the Queen of Sheba. But these people have not complained. Even the amount of suffering that they had to endure through the 17 horrible days of Ethiopia, will always be something that we will remember, but we will have no bitterness over them. Because Haile Selassie has passed through so many bitterness. And I would leave you with this conversation that he gave to the Ethiopian people on May the 5th, which is coming up here pretty quick, in 1941, when he went into the city of Addis Ababa. He told Ethiopians, forgive the Italians, do not harm them, and even if we win today, we will just accept it in the spirit of Jesus Christ.
One voice! One voice!
And we thank the Jamaican people, we thank the Rastafarians in particular for the amount of dedication, commitment that you've seen us. When we abandoned our own heritage, you stood up for us. When we were lost in the darkness, you said no. When we were confused, you were sure. When we were lost in the darkness, you were the light. So Ethiopian people are indomitable people. They will fight back. They will get back on their feet. Ethiopians are not by birth communist. They have nothing to do with communism. They are God-fearing people, and they will distance themselves for generations to come with a godless idea like that. We thank the Ethiopian royal family for standing up for us time and again, for the education that His Majesty gave all of us, so that today we can be highly educated people in America. Very successful people are Ethiopian community. Where I came from is in Colorado. Some of the businesses, 70% of them are owned by Koreans. The rest, 30%, is owned by Ethiopians. We work together. We give a head start for our ancestors, for our brothers and sisters. We work as a community, and we're going to do the same thing with our Jamaican brothers and sisters. You have a lot more than us to give us. You are tenacious people, the best country, the best island. You fight everywhere. Your name is Jamaica and Jamaica and Jamaica. So thank you. Asante sana, as they say in Swahili. In Amharic we say, እግዚአብሔር ይባርካችሁ. God bless you. God keep you.
Rousing applause from the heart of the Ethiopian. We give thanks. We want to say it's a great honor, and as Prince Ermiah say, love, even after 50 years, will continue to grow. Love never changes, love never wanes, love continue to grow eternally. So we give thanks. Very special moment, as the royal party said, it's a very tiresome day. We know how it is, but you know we are energized like that. But we want to give
as it was written and said, in name King reality, your reality, your reality. How you feeling? Selassie, give thanks, honorable King.